Welcome to The Loop. Today we are unveiling a seriously powerful list of brand new features. Reply with AiMe, our very first brand new email AI assistant, task template enhancements, plus brand new BDM and inspection booking features with CRM. What are we waiting for? Hello everybody, welcome again to The Loop. My name is Peter Bologna. Hopefully you guys all know me by now, but if you don't, I'm a product manager here at PropertyMe. Today we're diving into some of the most exciting features that I personally have ever seen here at PropertyMe. This month is all about smarter communication and streamlined growth. First up, we're going to have product manager Delaney join us. She's going to take us through a brand new feature, Reply with AiMe. So Reply with AiMe is our brand new email AI response tool that's going to let you guys reply back to your messages much faster. Plus, it's going to sound exactly just like you. Then we're going to switch over and we're going to jump into some task template enhancements. These are going to blow your mind, especially the corporate offices out there. Stay tuned for this. And then finally, we've got Luke Pavitt. He is the Director of CRM. He's joining us here live in the studio today to take us through everything that we need to know about BDM. Are we excited?
I cannot wait. I picked the best episode to come back to.
Oh yes, welcome back, Christina. Where have you been?
Holidaying. I would say south of France or something, but no.
No.
But I'm happy to be back, thank you.
So Christina is here joining me as co-host today. As always, please pop your questions, comments, any love down in the comment box down below. We try our best to get back to as many questions as we can throughout today's session. Now, with all that said and done, first up, joining us, we have product manager Delaney. She's going to take us through everything we need to know about Reply with AiMe. Let's take a look.
Every message matters. But who has time to reply to them all? We get it. Your inbox never stops. So we thought, why not let AI do the hard work? Meet AiMe, your AI email assistant. It's where AI meets empathy. AiMe reads the room before replying and keeps your conversations flowing naturally. So whatever hits your inbox, AiMe's ready for it. Like when an owner wants to understand repairs, when a pet request is vague, or when a tenant's sink is leaking. AiMe helps you reply faster and stay human. It's not just AI, it's AiMe. PropertyMe. It's your portfolio, your platform, and your place to thrive.
Did you hear that? I think that's the sound of all of our users out there screaming and jumping for joy about this brand new feature, Reply with AiMe. Super excited about it?
Super excited.
Have you played around with it yet?
Not yet, but of course I'm going to.
When
I'm
is
going
it
to try
coming?
to trick her or it as much as I can.
So a question that often comes up when we're doing these sessions is when is it going to be available? So everything that we're going through in today's session is going to be available from tomorrow. So if you're interested in what you see, make sure you pay attention and upgrade and you can start using AiMe from tomorrow.
What a game changer. Welcome back, Delaney, by the way.
Thanks. It's so great to be back with you guys. Good to see you, Christina.
Nice to see you too. We want to jump in and see how it all works. Can you please show us through?
Yeah, I'd love to. And you know, the best thing about AiMe is she's so easy to use. When you're looking at that blank page with no idea what to write, she's there for you. So I'm super excited to jump in and show you a few scenarios that AiMe can help you out with. Shall we take a look?
Yes.
Amazing. So I'm here in my inbox. I've got a few emails that have come in. And so AiMe lives inside your draft email when you're replying to an email. You can see I've got the button up here. We also have a tour available if you just want a quick walkthrough. And it's truly as easy as just pressing reply with AiMe, and a couple of things are happening in the background. So she's having a think, she's reading the email, and she's deciding what the most appropriate response is. So after a little bit of waiting, the response will appear here. So you can see it's addressed it to the correct person. It's put in a nice little response about putting together a CMA and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then you can just review that and send it off afterwards.
And how long did that take to compose?
Like maybe 5 seconds. Yeah, much faster than it is to actually think about like, who am I talking to? What do I need to say? Is there any like legislation I have to look up? It's all just happening for you. So
Awesome.
saves a bunch of time there. I've got a couple of other examples just so you can see. I want to show that she can handle all sorts of different situations. So obviously like property management, you're getting all kind of questions, inquiries, that kind of thing coming into your inbox. So the best thing about AI is it's super flexible. It can just read the email and come up with a response for you.
Yeah.
Cool, so this was a maintenance request. You can see she's put that together. She said she's gonna arrange a plumber. She's checked the availability that the tenant said they had. Like she's really looking into all of these details.
Wow.
And she can even propose some like steps for the prevention of any further damage and that kind of thing, which is super helpful.
Yeah.
You don't even have to think about it.
Wow, that's amazing.
And when you have a longer thread, so you can see here there's been like a bit of back and forth going on. To start with, we've got the owner reaching out to the owner about an expiring lease, talking about a rent increase, and then also raising some issues maintenance-wise. So the best thing about AiMe is that she reads through the entire thread and gets that whole history. And she also looks into a little bit of information like the contact that's related to the email, the region your portfolio is in, like just getting bits of data so that she can have the most rich context.
Yeah.
And because it's AI as well, like they're able to look stuff up on the internet and like come up with answers that make sense. So no matter how long the thread is, they're always going to be getting all of that context, but trying to reply to the most relevant, pressing matter.
I love how detailed the responses are. They're not like others that I've seen out there, and it's just all AI slop and a little bit all over the place. What's the feedback been like?
Yeah, the feedback's been really positive. Like, I hate AI slop as much as the next person, believe me. So we really wanted to make sure that AiMe was going to work for a whole bunch of different property management situations.
Scenarios,
Yeah, and you know, we've had this in early access for a couple of weeks with some of our premium customers testing it, and the feedback's been really good. So shout out to everyone who's been rating the responses. And you know, once this is live, you can see we have these little thumbs up and thumbs downs on the response as well. So that helps us collate any feedback and keep making AiMe even better and better as we go.
So if you've asked AiMe to draft up a reply and you aren't happy with it, you can give the feedback there.
Yeah, totally. And then we're able to put all of that together and keep making AiMe even better. So that's super helpful. So yeah, that's AiMe. She's going to be available for our premium subscription users from tomorrow. So if you want to try her out, what you can do is actually upgrade your subscription to premium just for like a week or a couple of days. Try out a few emails, see how AiMe works. And the best thing is your subscription gets prorated. So you're not getting charged for the full month. You can just try her out for a short period and there's no commitment, which is great.
It's a great idea. Just upgrade and see how much time Reply with AiMe is going to save you as well.
Yeah.
And what's the inspo behind Reply with AiMe?
Yeah, well, Reply with AiMe really builds on what we've been trying to do for a long time at Property Me, which is take the busy work out of property management. So we've done a lot of work with automations, automating tasks, checklists, automating lease renewals, and this is just the natural next step for the inbox. So taking away that mental load of having to think about what to say and just having it appear with the click of a button.
I think the most important question is if AiMe had a personality. And please don't say it's anything like me, because I think one of me is enough.
Too much.
Yeah.
Is she nice?
She's nice, she's friendly, and she's really professional. So she's never going to say anything inappropriate or weird, no matter what kind of email is getting sent to the inbox. She's basically just the ultimate assistant. She's calm under pressure, she's polite, she's friendly, and most importantly, she's helpful.
That's fantastic. And surely she doesn't know everything that a property manager does, even though no matter how human sounding it might be. You guys be the judge of that. I'm staying out of it. But what happens if AiMe doesn't know how to reply to an email? What's going to happen?
Yeah, so she's going to do the best she can with the context that she can put together, but if it's a scenario that's really either out of her scope or that she can't reply properly to, the best thing is it doesn't send the email. So you still have the opportunity to review it, make sure everything's correct and accurate, and then make any changes you want. So it's just taking you away from that blank page, giving you some ideas even, and
inspo.
then inspo, and then it's just up to you to tweak it and make it sound however you want.
Or even if it's the same questions that you're getting asked over and over again, instead of having a message template, reply with AiMe.
Yeah,
goes out
exactly.
And you don't even need to think about
Yeah,
it.
you don't even have to think about it.
I can see we're getting quite a lot of questions.
Heaps.
Are you
Are we?
prepared
That's
to answer any of these,
exciting.
Delaney?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's jump in and have a look. Kyle Dunn has asked, does AiMe read the portfolio data? Do you want to touch a little bit more on what it reads?
It's a great question. So no, AiMe isn't looking at everything in your portfolio. She doesn't have access to all of your information. We've just given her a couple of things to help with the context. So she can see what region your portfolio is in, just so she can tailor the response to whatever local legislation you have. She can also see who the contact is, so she can tell whether they're an owner or a tenant or a supplier, so that she can like put together the right kind of response. But that's pretty much it. She's definitely not going deep into your data or anything like that.
I think Tweed Boardroom has asked as well, does AiMe have any oversight of tenancy owner details within Property Me? Do you know exactly what info AiMe can read from a tenant and owner?
Yeah, so at this stage she doesn't have the really like deep data like their lease agreement dates or that kind of thing, like the tenancy details, but that is something that we want to keep adding. So this is just the beginning of AiMe. She's going to keep growing and being in more places and kind of just become that go-to assistant. So as we keep developing it, we'll definitely have more data available so that she can just really like get into the weeds of replying and have heaps of info at her fingertips.
Be another team member.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Something else has come through, not so much a question, but Anthony Fraser 9396 has said, this looks fantastic. Will it be available for all users? So what users are going to be able to access AiMe?
Yeah, amazing. So as I was saying before, this is going to be available to our premium plans, but you can just upgrade for a day and try it, see how it goes. And you know, it's not going to charge you the whole month subscription or anything, which I totally recommend. Just give it a go and give some feedback, see how you feel, and go from there.
I think that's great.
And Kyle Dunn has just asked one more. Can it reference legislation? Did you want to touch on that a little bit? I know you said it was state specific, but do you want to touch on that a little bit more?
Yeah, so because it is generative AI, like it has access to kind of the internet and information that's in the public domain. So we tell it the region so that it can tailor that advice. But yeah, like it does have the ability to know what legislation is and
That's
know
so
things
cool.
that are in the
So if a
comment.
tenant came through and said, hey, how many days notice do I have to give to vacate the property? AiMe can spin it up.
Yeah, it can refer to the legislation and come up with that answer. And it will be even more powerful once it can see like the lease type and the lease dates and everything. Yeah.
Cool. Well, those are all of the questions that have come through so far. Loving all of the love and questions today. Remember, Delaney's going to be here for the rest of the session, so if you do have any questions, please pop them down and we'll be able to get to them as soon as we can. But Delaney, that's not the only thing that you're demoing for us today. You also got some exciting new enhancements for task templates. I think I mentioned it earlier. Anyone that has access to more than one portfolio or any corporate offices out there, this is where you need to pay attention.
Yeah, that's right. So we know the property management community love to collaborate and share tips and insights and resources. So we've made it easier than ever to do just that with our new template sharing feature. So you can now share task templates directly from one portfolio to the next. And I'm going to hop in and demo that. I'm just hopping into my task templates page. Just give me 1 second to get there. Yep, perfect. Cool. And so with this new feature, basically it lets you select any templates that you've already created on one portfolio and share them to another. All you need is the portfolio code of the recipients, and you can share these to as many portfolios as you want. So it's great if you're part of a franchise group, you can just set these up once and then share them to all of the other portfolios in your group. or if you're just sharing templates as some of our partners do, this is super helpful as well. So pretty much all I have to do is select any of the templates I want to share. I'm just going to pick a bunch of random ones. And then you'll see there's the new share button up here. This can only be done by users with admin permission, so no need to worry about people just sharing templates all over the place. And that share button will become active, and all you need to do is enter the portfolio codes. So I'm just going to put in a bunch of like demo ones here that won't send to anyone real, but as you can see, all you have to do is type or copy and paste them in there, and it's going to list all of your recipients there. And then all I do once I'm ready is press share.
I wonder if anyone will trade templates.
Yeah.
I'll give you my Brave Police one if you give me your Rent-A-Riz one.
That looks pretty impressive, Delaney, actually.
Yeah. We're creating
Email
a new
Delaney
system.
at prop. No, I'm kidding.
Dude, yeah, you can try and send me your templates if anyone knows my portfolio code. So that's how you do the sharing, and then once you have had some templates shared with you, you'll see that there's a new shared tab. So that's this guy here. And when you hop in there, any templates that have been shared with your portfolio land in here. So you can go in and review them before you accept them. And the best thing about this is, as you can see, it's brought over any of those checklists, checklist automations, anything in the description, anything that was set up in that initial template has been brought over, so you can review it here. The only thing I'll highlight is any of the message templates or task templates or assigned to a specific person, it's not going to be able to fully transfer those over because they don't know that if it's assigned to Delaney in one portfolio, it needs to now be assigned to Christina, for example. So it just clears those out, but once you accept them, I will show you how that looks. And you can also accept or reject in bulk. So if you know that all of these are correct, you can just go through and accept them all. Rejecting will just clear them out and basically delete them.
Decline them. Yeah.
Decline them, yeah. So if someone sends you the wrong thing or it's just a bit junk or whatever, you can just really easily clear those out. But once you've accepted them, they will all just move into your active tab. And any of those ones, like I mentioned, that have those automations that have been cleared out, they'll just be highlighted with this little alert symbol. So all you need to do then is just go in and make sure that that automation is hooked up to the message template.
Yeah, customize it for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So then you can just set that up, and this template is now completely ready to use for your portfolio with all of the automations, all of the checklists and everything from the moment you accept it.
That's awesome.
Love it. So I'm not expecting as many questions to come in about
Yeah.
template sharing, but I am expecting a lot of love to come through. I know people have been wanting this for a while.
Yes.
But while we're waiting for any of those questions to come through about task template sharing, we've had some more questions come through about our friend
Amy?
AiMe.
Awesome.
There's a really good question that's come up that I just wanted to address. Karen Mundy has said, is our data safe? Or is AiMe open to the internet? Will our data be shared?
Yeah, so at the moment, AiMe doesn't do any like feeding back into itself or anything. It's really just looking at that email and then replying to it, and that's that. So there's no sharing back all of your data into the AI universe or anything like that. It doesn't steal any of your data.
Data is not shared and it is 100% safe.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
No questions are coming about task template sharing just yet, but Delaney, I'm sorry to take up a little bit more of your time. I think you've got two more things to take us through. You're going to take us through something that's going to make everyday workflows faster with tasks and giving clearer insights visibility. Do you want to jump in and give us a little demo of that?
Yeah, of course. So let's start with tasks. We've added 2 highly requested improvements to help teams stay organized and work more efficiently. So first, you can now bulk reassign tasks to another team member, and you can do this from both the updated list view and the Kanban view. So anytime someone's on leave or if your workload shifts, you can redistribute everything in just a couple of clicks, which is so much easier. The other little update we've made here is that the contact column is now clickable. So when you open the contact record directly from the list view, there's no more having to open multiple tabs to find the phone number or update the contact details, because it's all available right there.
I love it. Anything that's going to save you guys multiple tabs is a
Yeah.
huge win.
Yeah, we don't want to have a million tabs open anymore.
And bulk reassigning, so that's massive for you guys, that the teams that are juggling the workflows between each other.
Yeah.
It's really great.
But there's a little bit more. There's one more thing that you're going to take us through, and that's our updates to insights.
Yeah, that's right. So that was tasks, but we're also continuing to evolve insights. And this month we've updated how you report on inspections across your portfolio. You can now see redefined inspection-related metrics on the Insights dashboard, which gives you a much clearer and more accurate view of your inspection performance. And we've also introduced brand new inspections metrics on the rental stats report, which includes data points many of you have been asking for. And importantly, both sets of metrics now update in real time. So you're always working with the latest information, which we love.
Real time, that's exactly what we want, especially in the busy peak inspection periods. You want to be able to get those accurate numbers straight away.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Delaney, for taking us through 3 features.
Yeah,
Goodness.
so much going on. Thanks for having me.
No worries. Any more questions, please pop them through and we'll drag Delaney back into the room. But otherwise, up next, we have a very special guest, Luke Pabbard, who is the Director of CRM, is joining us today to give us a little bit of an insight what's new with BDM and what's coming up next. But before he jumps in his seat, let's jump in and take a look at some of our existing customers that are already using Property Me CRM.
Let's do it. It's so amazing to see that feedback from you guys that are already using Property Me CRM.
I haven't seen that before.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, stay tuned in that case. Today we're actually going to be focusing on the BDM side. So it's my pleasure to introduce Luke, our Director of CRM. Welcome. Welcome to the Loop.
Thanks, Christina. Great to be here.
Fantastic. I feel like BDM-wise, you're always kind of get left to the end. You know, you're out there on the fields trying to get all the business. Your processes and things are probably
left to the end or left alone?
Left alone, that's right. So we know how much Property Me CRM can actually do for you, but we want to focus more on that today. So I'd love to us to show you through.
Absolutely. So one of the most helpful features for BDMs is our workflows. And for good workflows, you need to have good data. And so what we've got here is we can go through a scenario where we're capturing data at the start of a sale inquiry or an inspection. So we all know that agents don't often have a lot of time and are sometimes not the best at updating their database. So what we have here is a field here where we're capturing the buyer intent. So you can mark it manually that this is an investment, that this buyer is looking for an investment to rent out. But we also capture that data automatically as inquiries are coming in and on the inspection app, that it's just part of the agent's flow. So we can mark this buyer as looking for an investment to rent out. We'll save that, and then what will happen is this contact will get added to a group that they're a prospective landlord, and a nurture sequence and a workflow will get started automatically.
Nice.
I know BDMs would love a dedicated group of all of their leads in one spot.
Absolutely. And so then what happens once that contact is added into the workflow? We can show our workflows here. We've got a landlord nurture sequence, and this is what the workflow looks like. So a workflow starts with a trigger. You can see here that this particular trigger is when that contact goes into the prospective landlord group. But we can change it. There's lots of different triggers that you can have.
I love that.
And then it's going to immediately send an email. So you can actually click on this. You can change what that subject will be. You can change the content here. You can just type that. We have a whole bunch that come out of the box, but we have, it's very easy to update it and change it to what you're, for your particular agency.
Customize it.
Then what this workflow will do, it will wait 14 days. But let's say you wanted to make that a little bit shorter. You could make that 7 days, and you could set that to send maybe in the evening.
Yeah.
So you can easily update that. And there's a whole sequence here of lots of different emails that you could, go in and edit those if you want. Then what happens in that particular flow is that prospect now purchases that property, and now we want to follow them up and make sure we get that rental appraisal. So we have another workflow here that does that. We have the trigger here when the contract goes unconditional. We're going to look through those purchases. We're going to check all the purchases that are prospective landlords, and then we're going to send them this email congratulating them of their purchase and offering some support and an appraisal for their rental. So now, once we've gotten that appraisal, we jump into the appraisals section here, and we're going to go ahead and create that appraisal. So we're going to create it as a rental. We're going to select the property. It'll automatically bring in the owners here. We're going to put in the rental per week, and we can set this interest level to be.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So we'll save this.
What are the other options apart from hot?
Yeah, so you can go hot, cold, warm, and kind of triage your leads.
Filter
like that.
through them.
And you can have different workflows working on different interest levels. So you might have, for someone that's hot, a very kind of fast, email every day kind of thing. Or if it's cold, it might just be someone
more lax.
Yeah, different language in the messages. That's great.
Yeah. So we're in our appraisal record now, and how we've organised a lot of the different data in the CRM. You've got all of the data fields on the left for quick access, and we've got activity in the middle. We don't have any yet because it's brand new. And then we have associated data on the right-hand side. So here we can see the owners. We can also see some matching contacts here. So this will, if I click this, it takes us to all of the contacts in the database that are looking for a listing like this, so that's handy as well. But we can also manually start workflows as well. So we might have a new appraisal sequence that we want to take our prospects through. So we would enroll them in there, and that will go ahead and create a task for us to follow up. We can see here the task is now loaded.
Yep.
And we can now work this appraisal. So we might want to make a call. We can come in here, log a call.
Add all your notes. That's awesome.
Yep, log your notes. And we could also add follow-up tasks as well. So a common flow is, you might complete a task and then set another task to follow up in a few days.
So if you find what their birthday is, you can put their birthday in.
We've tried to make it very simple so that, it's very easy to use.
Let's face it, after you've had a conversation with someone, the last thing you really want to do is, navigate somewhere, put in all the notes. I love how quick and easy it is. One click and then it comes straight up on the screen, put in your notes and done.
Yeah, absolutely. So then what we will want to do, we'll want to capture our commission that we will...
very important.
Yeah, very, very important.
The most important.
Then we can save that. And then once we've won this appraisal, we can click list this appraisal. That's going to mark it as one and then go ahead and create the listing. And so now we're ready to upload some photos, add in a description, and then that will, start the advertising process and push to portals and the like.
Nice.
So total workflow.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What's next, Mr. Peter?
So I love those workflows as well. Was there one where you could set up a newsletter to go?
Absolutely.
Monthly?
So then, you might have a pool of these prospective landlords and you want to communicate with them. So what we've got is our email campaign section here, but we can also start out from our contacts database here. We can filter this and find all of our prospective landlords in our database here. And then we've put in that filter. We're now going to select all of these contacts, and now we're going to send them an email campaign.
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of templates that come out of the box.
All the stock standard ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we've got a monthly newsletter here, but you can also start from scratch if you want to build your own design.
Yep.
And you can also set up your own templates
That's
as
so
well.
helpful.
So we'll jump into this campaign, and you can see the builder here is really quite easy and flexible. I can just click and just type in extra content here. I can upload images, I can select listings, newsletters, I can do links and buttons to certain things. It's very flexible to be able to create your content.
Yeah.
Then it's very, very simple to go through. You just follow these tabs along the top. You can set the subject, you can select who it's coming from, and then you can review the contacts that we're sending to. You can exclude people if you want to. Sometimes if you're sending to a group, you might just want to exclude one or two people that
You might be dealing
you're
with someone
dealing
already.
with. Absolutely, you don't want to
Bombard
them. And then you would click send, and then that all gets sent off. So that's the email campaigns.
I know how much users are absolutely going to love that. It gets raised all the time. I personally love getting those monthly email campaigns, seeing what all of the offices are up to. But another CRM feature that has just been released is to do with inspection booking and open home management. Do you want to give us a demo on what that looks like?
Absolutely. So this is a very exciting feature to have released this. We released this last week.
Yeah.
So now if you jump into a listing, you can go into the inspections tab here, and we've introduced a new option when you're adding an inspection to be a registration required inspection. So open inspections that will push to portals and on brochures and all of that basically will be published everywhere.
Yeah.
Whereas registration required, they're hidden from all of those different places, but they'll show up on the calendar when a prospective tenant is booking in.
Yeah.
So we've got this section now, inspection bookings, and you get a link to your inspection page, and you can also turn that off if you don't want to, be accepting inspection registrations for that particular listing. And where that typically will show up, it might be in your autoresponder emails, things like that, but also on your website. So in here, this is a website that we've built, and you've got your inspection times here.
So cool.
I like this.
Oh my God, we've been waiting.
Press
This
it.
is amazing. Very
So-
cool.
So here we go. We click book inspection.
Nice.
That
Wow.
takes us to a calendar. It shows us the available times that
Awesome.
are scheduled in, and then the prospective tenant just pops in their
Super easy.
their details
Yeah.
here.
And books the inspection.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it books the
Nice.
inspection, it confirms the details, and then gives them a link to download and add it to their calendar. And then the great thing is now, as the agent, you're going to the inspection, you're sitting there with the mobile app open, and people are coming to your door, and you've got this list of people that are pre-registered that you can easily just tap, check in, and that will add them to the inspection.
Very, very
Well,
cool.
speaking of a mobile app on the go, we've just had a question come through from Kyle Dunn that has said, is there a mobile app to manage appraisals on the go? So I think we saw a little bit of a sneak preview of it there. Can you give us a little bit of a rundown? What are the main features of the app?
Yeah, so the mobile app has your listing database, appraisals, properties, all of your contacts. The biggest use case for the mobile app is the inspection flow. So checking in people, attendees, following them up. We also have a kiosk mode so that people can scan a QR code with their phone and self-check-in.
Oh, nice.
So
At
that's
the
a
front
really
door
cool feature.
before they go in? Cool.
Absolutely. That's a very cool feature as well. And you can also do, send in emails, send in SMS on the road as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, if there's any more questions about CRM or the BDM that goes with it, send them through. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it for now.
It's so exciting to see everything piecing together,
Oh,
even more all of these new updates from, connecting all together. So we've got faster replies in your inbox, sharing workflows amongst franchises and offices. Actually, Delaney did have a nice point of getting templates from partners. So I know we've got a lot of Property Me partners, and that's just making that so much more accessible to you guys as well.
And everybody, hold the phones. We've just had a bunch of questions that's come through. Are inspection bookings live, ready to go now?
Yeah, so inspection bookings went in last week. So that view inspection, that inspection bookings link is available on every listing.
Cool. And one more has come through. Waterman Property has asked, what is the workflow post-inspection check-in?
Good question.
Yeah, so there's, like all of the workflows, they're very customizable, but out of the box, the trigger is when someone comes through an inspection, there'll be an SMS that goes out saying, thank you for coming to the inspection. We actually recommend to have like a 20-minute delay on that because it makes it feel a little bit less automated. It makes it, and we did a little bit of research looking at, what's the best reply rates to SMS rates, and we found like having a little bit of a delay increased reply rates. So yeah, there's an SMS and then an email that goes out at the same time, and then it waits a day and then sends another email.
Yeah,
So
once you go
typical.
back to the car, sit down, wifey, how was that?
Yeah.
Good, that's
but
great.
not too long when they're at the next property.
Yeah.
And, it's like
Carl Dunn, you're on fire today. He's asked, do you help with importing my contacts?
Yeah, so we have a built-in importer
Cool.
that we can accept formats from various different CRMs and contacts we can get in from any format. So yes, we do.
Oh, nice. And I think one final question has come through from Scott asking, are you able to send out inspection times to inquiries?
Yep, absolutely. So, in the autoresponder that goes out from the inquiries, you can include the book inspection link in there. You can also include, there's merge tags so that you can include the actual inspection times as well.
Yep.
Or a link, we have a prospective tenant or a prospective buyer portal where that has the inspection times on it as well. So you could include a link to that.
Cool.
Well, it's time to get on the website and book a demo.
Yes, jump on, book a demo. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I think that's all the questions that have come through. If you guys do have any more questions, feel free to pop them down and we'll answer them after the session. So to recap, what have we got? Big session today. First of all, Reply with AiMe. Remember, jump in, upgrade to premium, and you can start using Reply with AiMe from tomorrow. Most importantly, there probably is training. So every Wednesday for the next 3 weeks, Scott Lamb is going to be doing live training sessions based on all the content that you've seen in today's demo.
Starting tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, it's a little bit more in depth, goes into a little bit more functionality. So that's the next 3 weeks, Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. Book a demo to take a look at Property Me Grow CRM. I think we've been getting bombarded with inquiries. Everyone is so keen and interested to see. So jump on and book a demo. And finally, join us and follow us on the socials. We've got a little bit of a Christmas giveaway. Can you believe it's come up so quick? Are we December yet?
We don't
no,
talk
it's
about that yet.
Massive giveaway for December, so please make sure to follow us on all the socials. But I think for now, we're all caught up and we're in the loop.
That's great. Thank you, team.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye for now.